Yo,
Ahoy, hoy. How are you, man?
what is up? Good night, 8-Bit Mike. I just saw in the comments he is taking off, man. Von Fake Name, 8-Bit Mike, DNS, Zimico, Dre, Stormico, the usual suspects. What is up, everybody? What's up with you, man?
Well, it's a little light on the toppings at the moment. Bliss Perceptor, what's going on, man?
Oh,
They're
Bliss.
sneaking in. They're sneaking in. Hobo Toys, what is going on? Man, that freaking candy corn drop they ended up dropping this past week of the it's tight.
Dude, the Halloween drops are just, I was talking to Plastic Jesus the other day, and we were talking about just Halloween drops in general. And they asked if there was anything that I was saving up for or looking out for. And I said, man, how can like during October, how can you plan for anything? You know what I mean? I know one thing. I know that I've been trying to get one of them Bernhardt ghosts for like the last 2 years, and I don't think that's just ever gonna happen. The other day, I almost caught it, dude. It said posted 3 minutes ago, and I'm like, oh, I got a chance. No, you don't.
But before we get too carried away with things tonight, I'm looking at it right now. So today I was walking home from somewhere, and in Toronto, and I'm sure this happens everywhere. People will put things out by the curb with like a little like take it, you know what I mean? Like this stuff's for free. And I saw there was a pile of these, and of course my first instinct was like an artist, maybe some like local artist was making these up, and maybe there's like a little necklace emblem or something. But there was also a breast pump and a couple little baby toys. And as I'm rubbing this thing and I'm walking, thinking, dang, this thing's like a really nice like mindfulness piece, it dawned on me like maybe this is like a weird baby breast milk thing that I don't know anything about. So if anybody in the chat knows if this is actually some kind of a weird maternity stone that I've been rubbing all day, please let me know and I will stop.
I'll tell you what, dude. I thought you were going a different direction with that. I thought you were going to say, I laughed and then I turned around because I thought, man, I kind of want that breast pump. You know?
I know I'm kind of like the guilty culprit for bringing the show the direction it's not supposed to go, but if we're already there, would you like to hear a bit of a weird story growing up?
Oh, sure. Go. Well, real quick. Max Padron, what's up? Rec Shop Resin, Lynn's the Rat Boy will be on next week. Toys on Tap. Hey, what's up, dude? Dylan Clement, Poke Toys, FKD, Mr. Suki, what's up, dude? Continue on, please. We're if you guys are just joining us, Crumbs has a story for us.
Sorry, guys. I promise I'll make it quick.
Do it.
So I had this neighbor buddy, me and my buddy, we were always hanging out. We lived like right across from each other. We were always chilling. This one time we're over there, we're going looking for his Christmas presents in his parents' bedroom. We accidentally find a dilly, of course, right? So that became like the joke amongst us. So we're like, haha, your mom's got a dilly. But of course, then when we're at my place looking for Christmas presents, we stumble upon my mother's breast pump. This dude would not let it go that he thought for some reason that a breast pump was a sex item as well, and thought for some reason that my parents had this weird kink using a breast pump in the bedroom. No matter how we tried explaining to him that this was just like a baby device, this dude had mom dilly, breast pump, side by side in his mind, man. On par. Anyways, today we've got a freaking wild one, man. Ordinary Toys is actually chilling. They're having to bear with us as we go on and on about all this silly BS at the moment. Stormico Station, what up?
Yeah, exactly, dude. Dirty Yeti, what's up, man? Dude, we're going to show some really cool shit tonight. We got a cool giveaway. We got Ordinary Toys talking about his new drop coming up. Yeah, dude. Good show.
Yeah. And I don't really want to miss the Ordinary Toys drops, but you and I were kind of discussing something before we even popped on the air here tonight. We're going to potentially see how quickly in record times Crumbs can book his ass downstairs to the mail slot and book it back up to potentially have something in hand. And that might be the most opportune moment, even though I don't want to miss Ordinary Toys, because let's be honest, and it feels I'm gonna cover this part of the screen so I don't see his face right now. Dude's a G, man. Dude's a fucking G. Like, let's be real. Dude. We saw them come out of fucking nowhere with some of the dopest toys ever. Mm-hmm. And then we brought them in, and the dude was probably one of the most gangster fucking just like, yo, what up? I'm just really good at this, and I'm really humble, and I'm a fucking G, and I used to rap. What is up?
Dude, I'm looking across the room on the wall, and that case is actually a beauty of a case, dude. I got a nice row of vomiting droids. I got a
Say,
nice
you probably
row
have a
of
full stack of that
ordinary.
first wave.
Yeah, and then I got the nice row of ordinary, and then a nice row of one trick right underneath it, dude. What a case. But everything, it just reminds me that everything that he has dropped has been dope. Everything.
Pristine, man. Pristine. I feel like the bar they probably are very incredibly hard on themselves. Like many of the artists we talk to, the bar they set for themselves is probably stupidly high. I think much like somebody like Dark Rainbow, and like again, many of the artists we talk to, they understand like the time, energy that they pour into this craft. They will never see it back, but they have found a way of expressing themselves and creating something that utilizes all of the things that they seem to like about art, and they've found people that love it, and it's fucking cool, man. They're a fucking cool dude. And
you got that right. You got that right. What else do we got tonight, dude? We're gonna open up some stuff from Jevaho. We're gonna take a look at some really dope shit from him. Plastic Vomit has something for us. Yuckamuck has something for us. The original Cash Brand magazine is sick, and we're gonna look at that. Droid Vomit issue 3. We will take a look at that.
Is original Cash Brand, is that one of your like OG homies from growing up?
No.
Oh, okay.
But I bet if we were in the same place at the same time, he very well could be, because he seems like a freaking killer dude. But that magazine, dude, off the hook. He's actually from, I believe he's out in Philly, where close to Eddie, I believe. Yeah. Sick. But you know what's funny is it actually gets printed out here in the Bay Area about 30 minutes from me. I want to say it's in maybe San Rafael, Santa Clara, something like that. Maybe San Rafael. It's more like an hour from me. But anyways, when I saw that on the first magazine, I thought, oh shit, dude's from out here. And I was wrong. It's still a dope magazine. Oh, Jazz Wizzy, what's up, man? And then we got the Jevaho giveaway at the end of the show, which is,
oh yeah,
dude, Toad Rider.
I know you didn't want to pop that thing out of the package, man.
I did not, because there's a nice little story on the back, and it's part of the packaging. It's actually like 3 pieces, man. There's like the Toad, and then you have the rider who actually comes off, and then there's also a weapon. It's just kind of tucked behind. You can't really see, but it's like it's an axe.
Interesting way of packaging that with the cellophane coming down in like that triangle shape with the. It's an interesting way of doing that, man.
Yeah, and it's from Jevaho, man. If you've bought from Jevaho before, it's usually like a bagged or a carded 5.5, so it's just something completely different. Even though, I do have a 3.75 Christmas Boba Fett from him from like 3 years ago. That's pretty cool. Anyways, so what else is going on, dude?
I got a little one-off over here. I've got actually a package that belongs to Death and Strawberries, but landed here because it was ordered from a Canadian artist anyways. I'm going to pop anyways. So we're going to take a look at that. And, but yeah, I'll probably just gabble on and on. I feel like we're kind of lucky, man. We don't often have an episode where it's basically just chilling. So we can basically just talk toys.
Yes.
For 2 hours tonight.
Yes.
Which rarely happens.
Yes. All the way up until like 2 days ago, we didn't, or maybe even yesterday, dude, we didn't even have a guest for this week. We were just going to kind of freestyle our way through it. And I'm sure that we'd have more than enough content to cover that because of all the stuff that's going on. I mean, we didn't even mention like the shows that are out there and that are coming up. Some of the drops that are out there. I mean, good luck on trying to cover every single one of those. But yeah, dude, pack night for sure.
Speaking of freestyling it, I'm going to pull Ordinary onto the stage here for you. I'm going to mess off. Don't expect me to be doing any cool tabby, neat stuff though, because I'm going to be MIA though. But I do have a tab for them when I come back.
Is it in your building?
It's in my building. Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
I need to hop into an elevator, go down 23 floors, check a box, jet back up.
Gotcha. I thought you were like physically leaving the building. I'm like, okay, this is gonna be interesting.
No. But it still might take a moment. Let's be real. So I do apologize.
We got time.
We have time. Poor Ed's just chilling there. All right, I'm gonna, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, ordinary.
My man.
Hey, what's up? Oh, you can hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, what's up, man? How you doing? Chilling.
What's up, man?
Nothing, man. Yo, just to clarify, all that rapping shit, that was only done under the influence of cocaine and lots of alcohol. So there's no way that's happening ever again, so don't expect anything.
Disclaimer.
I appreciate the shout out. So yeah, this full disclaimer.
Yeah.
But anyway, how's it going, man? How you doing?
Doing good, man. Moving right along. October is a busy month, as you know.
You ain't shitting, bro.
Yeah, man. It is. You know what's funny, dude? I saw your drop, and your drop is, even though it's in October, first part of November, it's not Halloween related at all. You know what I mean? It seems like everything that's coming out right now is has a little bit of Halloween in it. But
yeah,
let's talk about it, man, dude. What is it? First of all, let's not get into there yet. What have you been up to?
Just making these guys, and just everything's just real slow, and just living life, just working and just doing family, regular man shit.
Yeah,
about it. It's just not much time. I wish I could put more time into this shit, man. But that's just how it goes.
Yeah, it's just how it goes, man. Especially working probably more than full time. I mean, that's one thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Gosh, dude, it's it seems like that's where a lot of this stuff was born out of, was a bunch of free time that people had at one time, and then everything kind of goes back to reality, and it's just like, just kind of do it whenever you can.
And I'm feeling bad because I gotta I had to back out of that C is for Creature show. I just running out of stuff to running out of time to get stuff done.
Yeah.
But I tell you what, last year with the 2023 shows, I only did 2 shows, and I was like, man, that totally showed me my limitations, man. I was like stressed out as hell doing those 2 shows, man. And I know I had like huge gaps where I could get things done in time, but it just seems like there's just never enough time in a day.
Yeah. What was the 5.5 that you did? Was that this year for Apocalyptico? Was that?
That was or was that just that was part 3, right? Apocalyptico.
Yes.
Yeah, I did that one then. And then I just did the G.I. Joe show, and that was it. And that completely burned me out. Not because I was tired of doing it, but just burned me out. Holy shit, man! This is stressful. I don't work good with deadlines, man.
Yeah.
I cannot make them shits, bro.
Dude, and that was gonna kind of lead me into the next question, man. This current figure that you have out, how long you been working on this before you're finally gonna release it and say, hey, it's
what, man? And I can't remember when I made the first one. Whenever I posted that picture of the first one, he was he was blue and pink.
Mm-hmm.
That was a few months ago. And but there's so many gaps in between where I just don't even touch this stuff. You know what I mean? It just sits down here. And like I said, and a lot of it, I will admit, sometimes I'm just oh man, I don't feel like fucking mixing no goddamn resin, bro. I gotta clean it up, put it in the mold. Now I gotta clean this motherfucker. And I was sometimes I'm just not feeling it. But it is. I mean, I did get it done, and I am happy to. You want to see him, or do you want to wait for Crumbs to come back, or do you want to check him out? Oh wait,
fuck Crumbs, dude. Let's see him.
Yeah, hell yeah. So. Now, should we say what we're gonna I can say how they're gonna drop, or you want me to do that now, or show them first?
You know what? You take it away, man. I'll let you talk about it.
Fuck Crumbs, man.
Fuck Crumbs, and then it'll be weird. Sorry about that. I hope you didn't hear that.
Go get your mail. Damn it! That package better be there now.
Is it there?
I was there. Ordinary, do you want me to pop you on a solo mode, man? You want to be big screen for a sec?
Oh yeah, sure, okay.
Are you back already from getting? Was he back already from getting the package? Are you back already?
Oh yeah, I'm back.
What the fuck, bro? That was 3 minutes.
repelled down that shit, bro.
Anyways, take it away, my man. What you got?
All right. So here's one of them right here. These Poison Tech figures. Ooh. What we're gonna do? Everything's reversed. Sorry, I'm confused.
No, you're good. It's coming out perfect. Yep, you're good.
So that's one of them. And then how we're gonna drop? I was talking to Brian, and he agreed. We're gonna do it in the Toys Alive shop, and we're gonna donate all the money to that Asheville fund that's going to the Assembly Required. I don't know what it's called exactly, like that fund.
Yeah, there's a couple different ones. I think the one that a lot of people were referring to was Beloved Asheville. But yeah, definitely to one of the ones that's giving direct relief to the Asheville area out there.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so that's so for all these that we sell, we'll donate money to Asheville, and so it's it's for a good cause, right? And so here's some more figures. I got these guys. This mirror thing is driving me insane. Here we go. Like, you can't really see much, but
it's looking great, dude.
Okay, and this one glows like on the top, and some of them don't even like glow at all. Some of them I just like painted up and just did. Just in his eyes, he glows a little bit.
Bro, tell me about that backer.
The backer is I drew it. It's all hand drawn. And I'm not doing the laminating stuff anymore. I'm like, yo, that laminating shit just looks like shit. I hate it. So I found a place that could make kind of like a more heavier cardstock type picture. Type paper, if you will. And then so I just cut it out and did the spray glue. So there's no more laminating. It's just straight up card back.
Oh yeah, man.
And there it is right there. If you want to.
Dude, I don't know how you're not like. Your shit should be like in books or in cartoons. Like, I don't like, your work is too good, man.
Thanks, but it's I couldn't meet deadlines, so I would definitely get fired from those jobs. They wouldn't put up with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, where the fuck is McDaniel at? He's called out again.
You're like, look, this is a 6-month project.
Yeah,
ooh, that's a fresh looking cape, dude.
This is my favorite one, bro. I took 2 pieces of
ooh.
Like this is like a remember the Celestitron?
Oh God, one of my absolute favorites.
That's his cape, and then I found like some really neon green vinyl to glue it together and put it together.
Oh man, that's dope.
And then he's all glow. This motherfucker's all glow, bro.
That green is really freaking smart, man. I wouldn't have thought, but the way that it just adds that extra pop to it is freaking gorgeous, dude.
Thanks. And if you look at his chest, it's like I have this it's like a metallic green, kind of offset the neon green underneath and shit. And then,
I was gonna say, I love the minimalistic paint apps you went for on these guys, man.
Yeah, I just want to keep it because I like I do enjoy painting. I have the magnifying glass here. Like I wrap that thing around my face, so I can see it real small. Who turned me on to these? The episode of my main man. What's his name? Dark Rainbow. Juan.
Yeah.
That's how I found out these existed when he talked about that stuff. And I got this
one.
This one. Now, if you look at this one, it looks like it's kind of like orange and shit, but it was actually a mixture of pink and gold. But it made like this weird orangey type thing. But it's a mixture. But you could kind of see the pink too. With that little shiny cape there.
Dude, those capes are sick.
And you know why? Here's the final cape guy. That's the one you would notice. And this right here, this red in the mid, it's like velvet. I found some velvet vinyl. So it kind of reminds me of like Dracula. It's got like a cool little Dracula thing going. And this one's all glow in the dark. Just his body is completely glow in the dark on this one.
Just his body is completely glow in the dark.
Yeah,
don't worry, everybody.
Nothing else glows. And the only reason I made those cape guys with the tubes going in them, because I was getting bubbles in the hands on some of them, and I'm like, well, I ain't throwing away this whole fucking figure. This is resin, bro. And so I just chopped the hand off and then just like drilled the hole in and put the little needles in his arms and tried to kind of like jazz him up a little,
Yeah, dude, I like it.
Love it.
Thanks, man. Try to fix what was broken.
Yes.
Can you please hold those up with the card backs again? They look so fucking good on the card back, man. Sorry, your color picks for this run are so good.
Thanks, man. Look at me. I'm so fucking stupid. Here we go. All right, there you go. All right. But I'm going up and one's going down. All right, here you go. That's it. So yeah, man, these will be in the Toys Alive shop. And now, Brian, you decided the first full week of November?
Yeah, so next week we got Dark Rainbow and Lindsay Rapway coming on. And we're also going to cover a little bit of the new ETC vinyl show. There's only 25 artists in that one, so we're going to go through that real quick. And then we'll do another, we'll talk about the drop, which will be probably that Saturday or Sunday. So that weekend, yeah.
All right, so I'll get these all mailed out on Saturday. They should get to you.
Sweet, yeah. Awesome, man. And then, yeah, of course, we'll post about it and stuff. Dude, so let's just take a look at a couple of these other ones, dude. So this one right here, I think this was my first figure from you. And this is the Celestitron we were talking about.
Yes. No, dude. You know what your first figure from me was? Was the Arcade Void guy, the red dude with the jet.
Right, dude. Yeah, the Arcade Void guy. Dude, what a great series that was. Here is the St. Patty's Day.
Oh yeah, I forgot about those.
Sick
with the beer. Yeah.
Oh man, these figures are so dope.
Thanks.
And dude, I forgot the name of this guy, but holy shit!
Oh, the Lost Ronin.
Convention
666. There it is. Yep.
Yeah, you were making those when you came on the show back around like the GI show April-ish of last year, man, and those came out so fucking gorgeous.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that. I had fun making those. Those are pretty fun, you know.
Dude, you know what I don't have though is some of your headers that you have and the packaging that you have for some of these. Dude, there is so much detail in them.
Thanks, man.
What did you not like about the laminated look?
I don't know, you know, because I would cut it and it would get like jagged edges and shit, and it just looked real nasty. You know, and I would try to use like X-Acto knives, but then it would go off in a different direction. I don't know. I just couldn't really get a steady hand of cutting them good. And then sometimes they would pop. You know, I mean, it worked. It worked for when it worked, but now I'm ready to just like, I don't want to do it anymore. But famous last words, I might do it again. Who knows? Because I got the machine, and then I'll start feeling bad. Like I bought this fucking thing. Like why ain't I using it?
Yeah, right. You know what, dude? I think the point is that it's like the art on there is super sick, man.
Oh, thanks.
But that look that you got now with those backers, man, that is fresh too, dude. I like the thickness of that stock. It looks
these are the you can get them in a pack of like 4 or 5.
Oh, gotcha.
Where it just comes with the bubbles. I'm sure everybody in the game knows exactly who I mean.
Yeah.
And I just spray glued them. I spray glued the paper onto it. And
gotcha.
Worked out. So it's all good. And you know what, dude? You know what? I was thinking about doing this because when everybody was doing the donation thing, I was like, man, you know, I should really donate these poison techs and hit you up. And then coincidentally, man, somebody from Assembly Required asked me, they invited me to come to the show on February 25th. I mean, of 2025. Yeah. To the Assembly Required, but I respectfully declined because I know myself and I'd never have enough inventory.
Yeah.
From now until February, that would be in order to make like a good showing. I know that would be like impossible for me to do. So I did ask if they would let me do it in 26, and they said, yeah, that's cool. So hopefully, if all works out, if I'm not dead or in jail, I'll be at Assembly Required 2026.
Dude, that would be sick. You know what's funny though, man? I think no matter the amount of stuff that you bring, it's probably gonna sell out. You know what I mean by that?
Yeah,
time.
I'm not worried about selling out. I just don't want to go there with like barely anything and then waste people's time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I want to go there and like, you know, I want to come correct. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's a good time, man. Even just going as a spectator. I'm not selling anything, dude. It's a great time. I hope they. You know, after talking to Matt a couple of weeks ago, it doesn't sound like it's in jeopardy at all. But who knows? We'll have to wait and see for this year. But it's always a good time.
Yeah.
What else? What do you want to next after this one's wrapped up and done now? What's next?
This one's wrapped up. I am going to be doing the Apocalyptico piece for because since I had to drop out of the creature show.
Yeah.
Lab Monkey #9 was very nice, and he said, "Hey, but Apocalyptico is in February," and I was like, "You know what? That one definitely. If I can't do that, then I should go fuck myself. If I can't fucking get something between now and February, you know what I mean? Like, come on, bro, get it done, dickhead. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna work on my guy for Apocalyptico, and then I'll get that done." And then after that, I'm just going to spend the whole time and the whole year just making stuff for Assembly Required 2026.
Nice.
And I've got plenty of work for that. I have figures, dude, that I have casted. You want to see something?
Yes.
Look at all this. I got all these Bizarrier bodies here. And I got 2 more. I got all these Bizarrier bodies.
Yeah. Right.
Ready to go. And they're just been sitting here since Apocalyptico because I just haven't had the time to get to it.
Yeah.
And then they distracted by goddamn poison tech shit, and then
I was literally on your page right now looking at all the Bizarrios because of the Apocalyptico from last.
Yeah, and those are like the official ones based on the original drawing that I did of Bizarrier when I created them, and they'll have like gold skulls, and I'm gonna flock them. They'll all have like white flocking and shit on them. But so I'll get those after Apocalyptico. I'll do that guy, and then I'm gonna go and start making the Bizarriers, and then everything else after that. And that's what's up.
Staying busy.
Yeah. Whether I want to or not.
Yeah. That's good though, man. I mean, at least you're plugging along, dude. And that's I think that's one of the cool benefits about this is that there really never is a deadline unless you jump in a show or something, or unless you want to throw a deadline on yourself.
I swear to God, I might be able to do maybe 1 show a year and maybe another show at the end of the year. I don't know, because it just gets hard for me to.
Your Apocalyptico, man, is it going to be one piece, or are you doing a run?
I hope to do a run, but I am going to do one for the show itself. So we'll see.
At least one. At least one.
At least one. I will at least have one, and I'll have the molds like the G.I. Joe show. That scrap iron figure one I did.
Yeah.
I made that one figure. He fell apart. Thank God he held together for the show. But I still got the mold that I haven't even used, so I should probably make some of those too. Why not?
Damn. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, why not, right?
Yeah.
Right on.
I'm a fucking mess. You know what I mean? Like, it takes me shit done.
But like we were saying, dude, I think everything that you put out, at least everything that I have, and I think I have almost everything that you've done.
Yeah.
It's sick, dude. I mean, I love the scale you work in. 3.75 seems to be the majority of it, even though that last one was a 5.5. But
yeah,
0.75 seems to be the thing, right?
Yeah, I like that. I wanted to do the 5.75 because I like that character. To me, he deserved to have a bigger body.
Yeah.
He needed to be a big creature. But thank you, man. Oh yeah, that's the G.I. Joe show.
Yeah, I was just gonna pull this up just for anybody who hadn't seen it, because like the fact that you're saying you've got a mold for this, so you haven't brewed anything out of beyond this, it's like, yeah, man, I think there's a lot of folks out there that would really dig that.
Okay, all right, cool. I'll do it.
If you say so, Crumbs, I'll do it. No, but like these dudes were freaking insane, man. Like
I had fun making.
Apocalyptic.
Those were easy, and it's just, those are fun too. I like working in that scale, man. I tell you what, like you don't really. I've personally, my experience, I didn't really have many problems with that mold because it's so big and the air bubbles. There's so much room for those air bubbles.
Yeah,
to flow through, to the top, and as opposed to a 3.75 where you do sometimes get like some bubbles here and there, and it needs to be helped. But those three, that big figure, man, that thing always came out smooth as butter every time, man. I dug it.
What's the cure time that you're rocking?
That was the body. What the fuck? I got it right here. A smooth cast 61D I would do for the arms, and then the body was smooth cast 325. So 325 I do for like an hour.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I let it cure for like an hour.
And I thought 325 was like 10 minutes for some reason, but I might be thinking of totally different.
It begins to harden in 10 minutes, but I don't know, for some reason, maybe I'm leaving it in too long. Holy shit, I didn't even think about that. This whole time I've been doing it for an hour.
It might also be climate differences, man. Right?
Yeah. I am in a basement, you know, and it is climate controlled down here. But the 61D I usually do for like 2 hours in a pressure pot. I could, you know, again, that might be a climate thing. Who knows? But I know that if I've taken it out earlier, it's real soft. And even after 2 hours, it's still, it's firm, but you know, you can work with it a little bit, and you know, you can put, you know, you can cut off like the sprues and shit. You know, I really don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm fly by night. You know what I'm saying? That's
dude?
My style.
But you know what, man? Like there's fucking like nothing wrong with that, man. I mean, it is fucking.
Yeah, it came out, son. I
mean, they look as good as the day that I got them. You know what I mean? There's like, so whatever it is that you're doing, man, it's fucking. I mean, it's legit, dude. Everything that I have is, you know, like I said, man, it's all.
Thanks,
man. Dude, what are you doing with that arcade void line, dude? You gonna keep that thing going?
Yes, I am gonna do that. I'm gonna do arcade void. I had the plans. I'm gonna do like you know, like I consider that one like the 8-bit arcade. I'm gonna do an upgrade of them, 16-bit. That's what I have in my head anyway. And then I'm gonna like, it's all gonna be the same characters, but I'm gonna retool the bodies and kind of like, you know, spruce them up a little bit. Use like different and then I'm gonna start making the villains. Like I got some cool villains in mind.
Oh, nice.
Like boss fights and shit. You know what I mean? Like do like an I want to do like another Celestitron, but like a more like, you know, jazzed up one, I guess. I don't know how to fucking say. You know what I'm saying? Like a more like advanced one. I don't know.
Yeah. No, I gotcha.
Yeah.
Is it basically that you want to have ones more like what you've illustrated?
Maybe, yeah. But just like, I don't know, just a little extra, you know. I got pieces over here. I got one.
Dude, that's a dope picture right there.
Thanks. I can see him on a placemat at a restaurant. I was drawing it. They would have like these paper placemats, and I would just start drawing on them, and I drew that dude.
No shit.
That one's in a notebook though. I have another one. I have a different picture that was done on a placemat. Yeah, the first drawing on a placemat.
Crumbs, click on that one, the arcade void in the package. Did you put a picture of I was looking for a picture of the header card. But you know what? Actually, I'm thinking of the Celestitron. The Celestitron one it's fat, right? It's like a laminated card.
Yeah, it was like a big one that went it folded in the front and went all the way in the back, just to tell kind of where there it is right there. Underneath. Yeah.
Yeah, look at that shit.
Yeah. Just to kind of tell the tale of how he created and shit, you know.
I love how nonchalant you are about it. Yeah, well, just because, you know, just to sort of tell us the tale about his origins, his mom, his dad, who was killed prior to this.
But it's all handwritten. You know what I mean? Like, there's block letters on there that's all like hand done, dude. It's nuts.
I like doing that shit though, man. It's like real zen, you know.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Locked in. I like doing it like that. I don't know if I'm ever gonna do the computer art. I mean, who knows? I say these things like I'll never do that, but I just enjoy the little hand drawn style. I like it. It's like my own little signature thing. It's like it's sloppy, you know, because my art, it's just detailed and I don't want my shit to look too professional. You know what I mean? I like having my stuff look bootleggy. That's what I like. I like it down and dirty and grimy like that, you know?
Yeah.
So admittedly, that's something that I think I kind of overlooked when this line first came out, but it's very typical of bootlegs to do it the same body, swap the heads. And I love that that's what you've done here, man. Like,
yeah, that was by accident, man. Because I was making that. See that dude in the middle? That was the first guy I made using that body. And I just got bored and I made that red guy with the black head standing next to him. And I was like, oh, shit, check that out. It's different. And then I just was like, yo, I'm going to make more. And then that's how it came out.
Wow.
I love it, man.
It's fun, man. Everybody knows resin casting is the shit. You know what I mean?
It's really fun, yeah.
You can't beat it. Come on now.
Dude, that's a quote right there. Everybody knows resin casting is the shit.
Hell yeah. You can do whatever you want with this, man. For real. Like you could just dream up some shit and all of a sudden it's fucking in your hands.
And there it is. Right? And there it is.
That's why I love it, man. Like it'll take me forever to get shit done, but I'll always do it. I'll never be as prolific as any of these big boss cats. You know what I mean?
Oh, get out of here!
But I'll always be here, lurking in the background, popping up with something here and there. You know?
Is it weird for you that B has your work in a case with other artists that like
I love it.
Like,
it is weird and it's surreal, and I love it. I do love it. And I tell you what, man, I love being a part of that collection. You know, like that's more than a collection. That's like you're curating a museum back there, bro. You know,
yeah, one day, man. One day, man, it's gonna be fucking something one day. You know what I mean? But they look great, dude. I mean, they're all like legit. Even the hands, dude. You know what I mean? The hands that you send, those are all dope.
Oh, those, yeah. I forgot about those.
Bro, those are sick. I love those.
I gotta read mine. Yeah,
I gotta read a little wave from across the room.
Left-handed. That's it.
All right, man. So let's see. We got you're gonna send the figures. We're gonna show those on the show, and then we'll do some posts about the drop.
Yeah, and I'm gonna take pictures tonight. I'll have all the pictures done. I'll send them to you so you can promote it and shit. You know, and so we can both promote it however you want to do it. And yeah, and remember, anybody who buys Poison Tech, the money will be donated to the Asheville Fund to help them cats out.
Awesome, man.
Word.
All right, my man. Thanks for coming on, Ed.
Peace to you guys. And yo, I get to you guys, mad props. Because think about how you guys started, and now look at you. Now.
Oh man, you got to bring him back on.
You know what I'm saying? Did he hang up on me?
I made him bring you back. I made him bring you back.
Oh, crushing my heart, man. You broke my heart on live television, bro. I was in the middle of kissing your asses.
I know, see,
but I was gonna say
it's weird like that, but
like,
man, and that's why.
For real, think about this, man. Like you guys started this little ass show, and now you're like facilitating, you know, donations to people for relief efforts for natural disasters. You guys are the shit for that, bro, and everybody needs to recognize that. And that's it. Now you can hang up on me. Peace. Goodbye.
Oh man, thank you for that, dude. You know, it's just, I don't know what to say about that, man. It's you know, it's just part of the community. It doesn't seem to me, it doesn't feel like we're doing anything that extra. I think that it's we're more of a conduit to try to, you know, funnel stuff in a way. But I appreciate it, man. He's such a good dude, man. And you know what, dude? Ordinary Toys. He's just a regular dude, man. And I fucking dig like just regular dude, man. You know, he goes to work. Got a 9 to 5. He's a mailman, you know what I mean? And he's a good ass dude, man. He does the stuff in his spare time. He's not trying to make a living off of it. He just bangs out dope pieces, dude, one after another. Straight up, man. That Arcade Void line, like the whole thing, the package, the header card, the figures. I mean, it's dope, dude. For like your first line, you know what I mean? I know that he had a bunch of those in his Etsy store, and I think he left them in there until every single one of them sold. Dude, everything that he's done since then, I mean, fuck, dude. Fucking A. I mean, the Celestratron, I mean, come on, man. And then he's just like, you know, just doodles up a dope ass picture of that. Damn.
You know, so first, I think the artist that turned me on to those was actually Has Been Toys. Has Been Toys posted a picture of them, and he got the whole squad. It was one of those things where you're just like, what the fuck? What are those? Who's this guy? Right? Like, you go to their page, you're like, what the fuck are these? And it's one of those cases where Ordinary, like, had probably stumbled across. I'm sure if we were to bug them, it was probably the typical, like, I found Steady Crafting or Craftsman. And was intrigued. I'd kind of seen I could do this, so I decided to kind of do it. You know, you find like the big accounts that you see, but you're so plugged into doing it. Like there's tons of these dudes that they're like, and then one day I had a toy in hand, and I went to kind of see like what I do now, and I found this whole community of people that were now doing this, and you're like,
yeah,
damn, like the fuck.
Yeah, you know what's funny, dude? It's and I think that's one of the even though like, meeting a deadline for something like that, he's like, fuck that, that's not going to happen. I honestly think that's probably one of the most intriguing things about, where we're at right now is there doesn't have to be a deadline. You can just still be a part of it, and you can go away for a while or not post for a while, then come back and you're just like, yep, another banger, man. He's just been fucking banging away.
if anything, and I think we've talked about this before, it's just the easiest one for me to reflect back on how bands, we set these really weird deadlines on ourselves, and we're the ones who give a shit. The amount of local bands that have next to no following that will do this weird, like, hey guys, if you get us to 1,000 likes, we'll post our newest. Just post your new song. No one fucking cares. I
Yeah.
promise.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that'd be a dick, but some of these dudes, they're sitting there and they've got this idea. They haven't talked to anybody. They haven't shared it. And they're sitting there going, oh, but what if it's not good enough? What if nobody likes it? What if, and it's like, just make it and post it, man.
Yeah.
You're worrying about these individuals thinking something about what you're going to post. You haven't even met these individuals yet. You don't even know if they exist yet. You're worried for nothing. Make this dope thing.
And I think that when you really don't have a deadline like that, dude, I think that probably is, more of a benefit. I mean, think of all the stuff that he probably worked out, or all the decisions that he made and then went back on within that time frame of first starting it till where he ended. With no deadline, you can just freely think about, shit, man, maybe I changed this, and maybe it was completely different when it first started off. But I mean, fact of the matter is, dude, dope ass toy maker, fucking super dope dude. If you're not following that guy, and his fucking logo's dope, dude. You know what I mean? That Ordinary Toys logo. If you have stickers from Ed too, man, his stickers are dope, man. I believe those are all hand drawn too, and he's got some dope ones.
I know I've got one of the like clawing hand ones coming through.
Yeah, dude, and his artwork, dude. Like, what? You know what I mean? Like, shit, dude. That's like dope. Ed's dope, man. Straight up.
And just a chill dude. He's just really fucking like stupidly chill, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
That seems like a gangster.
I saw Dre made a comment a little while ago saying that he may be at assembly required in 26, I believe that was. Pocket Sizzle, what's up, man? Porpoise, what's up, dude? What's next, dude? So anyway, just to wrap that up, we got that Ordinary Toys. The drop is going to be first week in November. That'll be in the Toys Alive shop. All proceeds for that are going to go to helping Asheville. Those, I believe, I can't remember how many were. They're all one-offs. I can't remember how many there were. 5, 6, 7, something like that. But anyways, all proceeds are going to go to help Asheville. We'll go over those and we'll take a look at those next week on the show. And then we'll do some posts about that too. And then those will drop the weekend of the first week of November. That's that. All right. Next, let's take a look at, man, you know what? We got a couple zines to look at. Let's take a look at a couple of those. First one that I'm going to bring up, dude, Original Cash Brand, dude. I'm excited about this one. Have you seen this magazine? Let's start there.
I have not, but
okay.
This is kind of what I mean, where I love how the different multicultural and mediums overlap in this scene, man. I was kind of talking about this last week. We see it with zines. Anyways.
Mr. O'Keefe, welcome in, my dude. Phantom Lake Press. Yeah, so gosh, dude, I can't remember when the first issue of this magazine was. But basically what it is, it's indie toys from people that are in the chat and have been on this show more than once, crossed with graffiti. And I shit you not, man, I think this is probably one of the coolest magazines that I personally own. I think there's one issue that I don't have. Every one of these is dope. This issue in particular has Resin Blood on the front. There's some HH on the front. That's the cover. This is issue number 6.
I love the size, man.
Oh, dude, it's great. And it is and look how thick. It's no bullshit. It is nice, thick, kind of matte finish stock. But dude, I mean, we open it up. You know what I mean? Bam, dude. Just right off the bat. Just dive right into it. And these pages are, it's a magazine full of this. You know what I mean? I have other pieces, or I have other issues that have, Titty Bean on the front. I know Barrio Boba's been in this. But dude, I kid you not. It's just
this is dope as fuck, man.
Oh, dude, it's just a dope magazine to scroll through.
See, and Cash Brand is somebody that I feel like we engage with and interact with quite often, and somehow this has totally slipped right over my sights, man. This thing is rad as fuck.
Yeah, dude. I honestly, I'm honestly embarrassed that I haven't asked this dude to be on the show yet and come and talk about this shit.
You should be. I'm embarrassed for you, B.
You should be. But dude, it is just, these magazines are so fun. Oh my God. If anybody, listen to me. See that?
Hey,
see that?
B, I'm just seeing Dre say that they don't ship to Canada, unfortunately. The next time they do a run of these, if anything, I should bug a couple Canadians and see if they want issues, and then we should send you a PayPal to potentially get us issues.
Oh, let's do it, dude. I'm all for that.
There we go.
Let's work something out like that.
We'll figure it out.
Dude, okay, just so let's step away from the zine real quick. I'm just going to refer to it just with this picture, okay? If anybody has one of those that they want to sell or knows where one of those is, you know about these. They go extremely fast, and they're dope as shit. Fingernails from HH Toys. Let me know. Been looking for a while. Oh, my God, that's a dope one, too. Anyways, man, look who else we got in here, dude. Some shotgun karaoke. How about that? Tom in the house. Dude, it's just Elixir Toys right there. Check that out.
Some of you, unless it does the same for you guys, will never know how much this just tickles my soul to see the homies just slapped into a fucking magazine. Some of them, like, I remember when they started, man. I remember when they first started, like, getting interested in toys and shit. To see their work in here, it's just fucking rad. It's beautiful.
Look at that shit, dude. And you know what I mean? It's like, it's just page after page of that. Look at that. That's the newbie from Salsa, yeah.
Well, and so even that, man, it's not just Salsa. It's also Mile High Safubi. It's also, did Bootleg Toy Co. end up helping out on that one as well? Or was that actually, because they've worked with a couple people. I've got a tab actually open for them tonight. I'm going to take a look at that real quick before I say stupid things. Because I know that they worked with a few people to make that possible. And again, that's just one of those things where it's just sick to see, man. Pocket Salsa actually did a big fatty post right before we were hopping on here tonight.
Yeah. So super dope on that. The other part of this that I wanted to show you. So this is the magazine, right? So then, but it came in this like wrapped up like a gift almost, and I tried to not mess it up, but this is like poster size almost. Like, see, there's tape on this side, so I didn't want to open it like that, so I just kind of pulled the ends out. But the magazine actually came like, that's an envelope, right? So it just slid right
really
in.
Neat. I bet Phantom Lake right now is just doing a little like, oh.
So good, dude. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to
because you kept that, so just to get it knocked out, that Pocket Salsa piece, it was Bootleg Toy Co. and Topher Toy and Mile High Safubi and Augustus Comics and Weird Kid Club for their involvement.
All on that piece?
Effort. I think a little bit of help from everybody in order to make it, a lot of folks I don't think realize this when making Safubi, but it's not just about banging a sculpt out in soft vinyl. A lot of the times, like, knowing how you're going to have those male and female articulation joints, like, it's getting it tooled properly, man. Knowing people in the game who have done some tooling, oh, that's sharp.
God damn, bro, that is dope. That's a nice little insert right there. So anyways, yeah, and that was the packaging for Future Retroistic. That is issue number 6. Future Retroistic magazine by the Original Cash brand. The Original Cash brand is where you can find them on Instagram. Like I said, this is issue number 6. I don't know if you can get back issues of this or not, but I would definitely put this on your list if you don't have these. It's, dude, $20. $20, man. It is worth every freaking penny of that. The other thing that they send you with that stuff is there's always dope stickers in there. That one's a Future Retroistic sticker. And then there's another one of these. This is another zine that they have. Future Retroistic Comics Group. But it's another, like, look at that. It's another zine that's, I mean, it's thick. It's another good one that comes free with it. So anyways, $20 for that. And you should buy it. At last assembly required, Pocket Salsa actually was selling some of those. And yeah, I don't really know how that came about, but
Fair. I just popped over here because one, it's a really difficult word to say, so I figured I'd just pull it up for anybody watching it. That Future Retroistic, but this is exactly what we were talking.
Dude, look at that! Look at that 3 pictures. God, that was smart. Shit, we could do that. That's a great layout, dude. Yeah, definitely take a look at that. That is a very, very cool magazine. Next on the list, Droid Vomit Volume 3. Droid Vomit Volume 3. I don't know if there's still issues of this available, but this one, if you remember, Vomit was talking about this on the show a couple weeks ago. All proceeds from this zine are going towards Asheville relief as well. If you haven't seen any of the previous Droid Vomit magazines, you are missing out big time. There are interviews with artists in here. I'm looking at one right now with Carolina Cool Cat. Bam, check out that anchor fist. Right now. Ooh, that's a nice looking picture.
Droid Vomit is such a strange little man. Like, what is this? What is this freaking magazine going on here?
Yeah, and then there's stuff like this. You know what I mean? But dude, just to sit down when you're, you know, in the right frame of mind and you're like reading through this shit, dude, it is so fucking cool. Look at that thing. Look at that.
I'm glad this exists, dude. But again, this comes back to like, this isn't just like weird shit somebody made. Like, this exists. This is a medium now. This is an expression of thoughts and ideas, and like, and the fact that like Carolina Cool Cat, our young friend, in this fucking, exactly, dude. Not safe for anyone or anything.
This one, dude, there's so much thought that goes into this. Every issue comes with a letter. All right.
Oh my goodness.
Now, I'm sure a lot of people in the room already have this and have read this letter. But for those of you who don't have this copy, I'm going to read this short letter to you because it's very funny. It comes with, yeah, dude, I'm telling you, you're going to love it, dude. It's dope, John. Yes. This comes from Vomiting Droids Corporation, dated October 12, 2024. Dear human being or other spectral entity, thank you for supporting the North Carolina state by purchasing a copy of the booklet called Droid Vomit 3. North Carolina is a beautiful place with a rich history. It is also the location of the Vomiting Droids Classified, where the Vomiting Droids Corporation team experiments with Classified and also puts robot brains inside Eastern gray squirrels, so we may use them to Classified. At the highest levels of the American government, North Carolina also has many breweries and some bears. As usual with all correspondence from the Vomiting Droids Corporation, this letter was printed on paper that has been soaked in hallucinogenic mind-controlled liquids, and now your mind belongs to us. Please await further instructions from the Eastern Gray Squirrels. Sincerely yours, Stephanie, unknown last name, President and Chief Financial Officer, Vomiting Droids Corporation. Vomiting Droids Corporation, if you didn't know, is located at 1234 Main Street, Anytown, state zip 1234567890. You can find them at www.example.com. There you go. Droid vomit. Like I said, I don't know if there's still issues of that left, but hit up Vomiting Droids if you're looking for some of that good stuff. It's a great read, man. There you go. That letter is funny, man. I'm telling you, dude, Vomiting Droids is a funny dude. That's what I really love about getting to know people is like, I mean, if you don't know somebody, you don't know somebody, right? But he's a funny dude, man. He's a genuinely funny guy.
You know, I think the part that often it's difficult. I was thinking about this today, man. And prior to the show, and of course, even more so now, as like we see all the homies pop into the chat as you pull out things you've got over there, as we pull ordinary toys in. And I'm sure you get this. This went from being like on like the fringes, outskirts, like you're just interested, you're a collector. Even once you start engaging these individuals with the DMs or something like that, it's typically all business. There might be some kind of like getting to know one another. But now we're homies. We like, to the point that like we've had like some of the dudes from the chat send us like links or accounts or drops or posts to be like, hey man, you mind, like, because they're a part of it too. Like It's almost kind of like I've shared it with you before, like the Red Green show when they're all sitting there like, you know, at Possum Lodge, or like I'll think about like sometimes like the Little Rascals when they all go funneling into like their little freaking clubhouse that they've got. It really isn't just us. It's the fact that like it's all the homies now, man. Like it's
which you know, and which is why things like doing stuff for Asheville seem like just a regular thing to do. Like, yeah, of course we would do that, dude. Why wouldn't we want to be involved in something like that? You know, it just makes so much sense that, and it's why, because there's people there that, you know, we engage with on a regular basis, dude. And as far as, you know, cities that stand out in America that really support, you know, the scene, Asheville's one of them. You know, there's not many out there, and I don't want to say there's nobody that doesn't support it, but I mean like where there's consistent shows and there's promotion and you know, stuff from Matt out there, and it's just not like a 1 year thing. I mean, that thing's been going on for maybe 5 or 6 years now, from what I understand. I don't know, but you're right, dude. It just seems like it's you know, it's so easy to default to, oh, it's more than toys, you know, because I think we default to that all the time. But you know, you could really break that, you know, it's more than toys. You could break that down a million ways. We could do that for hours, you know.
The Asheville thing and everybody coming together and wanting to donate, man, is very surreal to me. It's something I've not really seen before personally, so it's very surreal to me to kind of watch that go down, to be honest with you. And especially like when you watch it happen in real time, you know what I mean, when we're on and somebody's doing a nice thing and all of a sudden somebody else is like, oh fuck it, you know what, I've got this toy, throw that in there for a wheel spin, and you're just like, what the fuck is happening right now? Excuse my language.
Yeah. And you know what the good thing is, dude? It's like we are by far not the only one to mention this. I mean, I've seen so many people just doing you know, stuff on their own. You know, Porpoise did a great one, but there's been, you know, and what little amount it is from, you know, whatever we, you know, funnel that way. It's something, you know, and I think little bits from everywhere is probably what it's going to take to get that place back up and running. But it'll happen, you know, for sure.
I know you've got some other unboxings and stuff, but do you have any other designs, any other pieces of literature?
No, just those two. Droid Vomit 3, go see Vomiting Droids, and Future Retroistic Volume 6, Original Cash Brand.
I'm gonna,
if it's still available, buy it. I promise you, you will like it. I promise you.
I haven't looked at these yet, but I figure I'm going to take advantage of the fact that you got literature there. Death and Strawberries messaged me asking, what was it originally they were going to do? He said, can I send you money to grab Angry Beast pieces? And I was like, well, just order them from Angry Beast and get them sent to me. And I'll put them in a box of things to go to you. So I'm taking advantage of the fact I've got some Death and Strawberries pieces here because it's actually the Angry Beast Zine. I don't know if you guys remember this show that took place recently.
Yeah.
Like gorgeous. I don't know if you guys know this, and I'm very sorry for any of the homies. Angry Beast is actually probably one of my favorite artists in this scene. They don't release very much stuff. They're very freaking weird. And like, if you look back and you read some of the interviews with them, man, any of their pieces that have like, they've got, of course it's eluding me right now, but they've got two that basically have nature on the top with the rest of their body. And even they've said like the parallels between the two of those, like nature meeting anyways, they're just a beautiful freaking artist. And like, there we go. There he is.
Oh, right. Yeah. I remember
that
those.
piece is fucking stupid, man.
That's dope. Like sticker out of that. Damn, that was a beauty too.
Even the curator statement. You know what I mean? Like Homeboys literally put like a artist statement of what they were hoping to achieve with this. Like, and so if anybody knows Angry Beast, you know that they typically include fabrics and soft goods with all their pieces. So when they did this show, the Hard Toys Soft Goods, everybody's pieces were then cataloged in here, man. Oh, there's our boy Dre.
Oh my god, dude. Oh. Bro, and like the one on your right.
The Feigned.
God damn it.
The Feigned piece.
I mean, I know O'Keefe's like hell yeah right now, but that one was just, dude, that was a great show. Now, so did everybody get this for free? Everybody that was in the show?
I don't know, actually. That's a great question. I didn't think so. But
I don't remember seeing it like for sale, you know?
Yo, I'll admit too, I feel like a little bitch for not catching this at first, but like, how did I not notice that extra step LM9 went by going the hard? He's given his hard toy like a rock fucking gem, as if it's like hard, man. Like he went as hard as you can go. Dre is saying that no, they bought them.
Oh, they bought it. Okay.
Yeah. But anyways, beautiful way of collecting and curating everybody's pieces from the show, man. Everybody knocked it right out of the park with this. Like, that's a 101 over there.
FKD, I mean, I believe that all the shows should have a dope ass magazine. I agree, man. Especially, you know, I was gonna say, did he do this all on his own dime? But I mean, if for something that nice, dude, I don't know, and I don't know if anybody wants to say what they paid for that, but you know, number one, for an artist to have your piece in there, I think is very cool. And it looks like it's good quality, is it not? I mean,
it's some nice heavy pages, man. And if anything, like what's neat is like there's even this section here with the appendix explaining like why they did this show, why there was only 15 people, and even actually showing some process pics at the back here. Kind of reminds me of like the old like Hustlers and stuff you'd get, where it'd be like, hey, have you ever gotten this DVD or this other magazine? Hey, do you need this doll? You didn't. Well done, Angry Beast.
Dude, and that show wasn't that long ago, so he must have banged that thing out quick.
I would imagine so, man. Like this did seem like it came out rather quickly. Yes, I would have to agree with you.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, Jazz Wizard was commenting on FKD's comment about shows having a magazine, but you know, for whoever's running the show, you know, and I don't know how, I would never tell anybody how to do that, but if you were looking, I mean, even if you could get back what you were paying for it, I mean, you know, everybody wants to charge for their time, but sometimes for something like that, right, you know, and even if you're making just a little bit of money on it, I don't see anything wrong with that either. But I think it's a great idea. It takes it's a lot of time and effort. And, Angry Beast, man, that dude doesn't do anything half-ass. His shows are always legit. His soft goods, like you said, dude, are fucking always dope.
The best way I can put it is like, he's kind of a vet at this point, man. Like, in like the best way possible. Like, when I think about that individual, again, I'm a creep. I read those interviews when they talk about the fact that like prepping for art school kind of got them in the mindset of like how to curate a portfolio, how to have deadlines, how to kind of, it's like, yeah, that's evident. The fact they're a teacher, it's like, yeah, man, like you kind of have, you seem like a well put together individual, or at least that's the image that you place out there.
Yeah.
It seems they release things in a manner that they're able to release them. They're able to throw shows. Scraps is probably one of my favorite shows that's ever existed in this scene, man. I don't know.
I agree, dude. Scraps is a great one. Max said a great way to commemorate a online art show. I agree, dude. And I think that's what's really cool about just kind of seeing these things in tangible print. You know what I mean? I mean, as much as we'd all like to think that the stuff on Instagram is going to be there forever, it probably won't. So to have something in your hand or in your house that you can show somebody where you don't have to get online, which sounds fucking weird, right, dude? Like, it feels good to show somebody something in print with your work in it or something like that. Like, look at this publication with my work in it. It feels different than showing somebody like your
recognition, validation.
Yeah.
Again, man, like this, things are what they are because of the audience that puts them at that value, right? Like, at the end of the day, a magazine that goes into print and sits on that shelf in a Mike Smart continues to run because somebody is fascinated about it. Anybody who's ever bought like Guitar World, or like I know for myself, it'd be like a Modern Drummer. Those magazines existed. I promise you, the dude writing about that new Remo skin wasn't writing it thinking there was like 1,000 people out there being like, oh, damn, I got to go to my local music store and try and find that drum skin. He was actually just like, oh, shit, that's some great engineering and craftsmanship, and I want to tell people about it. Yeah. Like, we were kind of talking about that with covering the C is for Creature show. This idea that like this is kind of how it happens. You have this group of artists who are making neat things, and just like radio shows talking about things, just like magazines talking about things, just like podcasts existing of individuals talking about things, the thing exists. Yeah. We're just intrigued by it, and we can't shut up about it.
Yeah. Yeah, I know, right? And just yeah, exactly, dude. And that's kind of exactly what I was going to say. What's up, Ed? Bootleg Overdose is saying physical media is mad dopamines more now. And that's exactly what I was going to say, dude. It does feel different to have something like that. For instance, dude, FKD Toys, that's a great, and his work is legit, man. If anybody's looking to do something like that, take a look at FKD Toys. He does that by trade, and his stuff's legit, dude. The dude prints fucking like legit magazines for the cities that he's in. Yeah, I mean, I went back and I bought, just because I'm so intrigued by it now, dude, I went back and I bought every issue of, very nice, of Super 7 magazine. You know what I mean? Because it's got all that old vinyl in it and just all kinds of shit that I am just not familiar with, dude. And it's cool to have those and go through them. But it just, I think just having a zine in general is, I don't know, dude, it's a different feel.
We should go back and we should download all the Toys Alive episodes ever, and then we should get them put on chips that fit in Game Boy Advance cartridges. And you can only watch them by inserting them into a Game Boy Advance. And then you can actually be watching all the old episodes. It would probably take like 50 or 60 cartridges. But I think we're onto something.
That's a good idea. Oh, man. What else we got, man? Did you have more in the DNS box?
No, it was okay. Some designs there. But you've got a bunch of unboxings over there. Anyways, you've got a bunch of unboxings over there.
Right? I do. I have a couple more. Yeah, I got one from Yuckamuck. I got the big dude from Jevaho. And then I have the mystery box from Plastic Vomit. I'm not sure what's in that one, 100%.
I'm gonna Bootleg Overdose just said let's make a Toys Alive sign, but the rule for that I think would actually be the design would have to be artists that have been in here and like their past work, new work. Did you get a new work done in your sleeve?
What's that?
Did you get new work done in your sleeve?
This?
Yeah. Is that the
I've had
red
that
just
for a
looking
while.
really okay? The red just looks really sharp tonight. Anyways, sorry. But yeah, it would have to be about all you dudes. That's like, you know what I mean? And like all the go back, find some of the greatest live chat comments.
Dude, Toys Alive zine, dude. Oh God, don't throw another project my way, dude, because I love the sound of that. Holy shit. God, I was gonna start talking about, I had a conversation with a few different people, dude. I've shown people layouts of my book that is not done. And everybody says the same thing, dude. Like it's a little bit surreal to see it kind of laid out in print like that. And it is, dude. It's just,
I picture it like the Guinness Book of World Records books. You know what I mean? Every Christmas, you're just excited when the new frickin' B to the J coffee table book comes out, and you're like, oh, fuck yeah.
See, and that's what I want to do, man. And that's the problem that I'm having right now is breaking it down into volumes because I think I have enough content for what I want to do for like a standard, like a decent coffee table style book. I mean, I could probably do about 4 volumes right now. So I don't know. That'd be dope, man. Like one day for sure, right? But that'd be a cool thing. Yeah. Oh, you know what? I think it was what JUUUuuust said. I think he said something about trading cards. Yes, he said.
Did, yeah.
How about a trading card set with each representing one piece from the show?
Well,
that would scratch a collector itch from
it
hell.
sure as hell would, man. Let's be real. We all are completionists. At the end of the day, if we know there's 10 of something and it's within our budget to be able to possibly acquire the 10, because if it's inconceivable, if it's kind of like the Baskin Robbins 52 flavors, we'll abort. But if it's conceivable and practical and within our reach, we'll obsess.
Yeah, dude. It's the wrestling show had a trading card set, right? And was it OmniRes that did that? I think OmniRes did that.
Dick Jones. It sure was.
Dick Jones, that's right. Sexy Boys of Toys Alive 12-month calendar. Well, I know who's on the Christmas one, Jazz Wizard. That's going to be a treat for everybody to unwrap. Ayo. Let's see. Next, we got. Let's take a look at this Yucca-Muck. We'll do Yucca-Muck, then we'll do Plastic Vomit mystery box, and then we'll do the Jevaho because the Jevaho will lead into the giveaway. How about that?
And see, Yucca-Muck is another prime example of one of the homies now becoming one of the celebrity status of makers in this scene that we all hail. All hail the Yucca-Muck.
Absolutely, man. Phantom Lake is dropping trading cards with the upcoming archive release. If you guys haven't heard about the archive release, that's going to be something, man. The list of artists that have teamed up with Phantom Lake Press, DT O'Keefe of Phantom Lake Press. Impressive, dude. Terrible Toy Works, Titty Bean, Vomiting Droids, and Fane. And you put all them dudes in a group and you're like, bro, that's a fucking super group right there. Holy smokes. That's going to be a great one. Actually, they're all going to have one with them, which is going to be super sick. Yes.
If you guys don't recall, I think B shared his copy of this that came in.
Yes. Dude. The psychedelic show. Look at that, dude. It's like acid tabbed out. Dude, Phantom Lake, when it comes to prints.
Or was it, you had a package from them, did you not? For some reason, I'm picturing you having a bundle package from them.
I showed a bunch of frame stuff. That was one of them. I have that one. Actually, that exact one that's identical to that. That last one that you have, there's a larger print that I have from them. Yeah, that one came in a couple different variations.
Oh.
But bro, I mean, from top to bottom, when Phantom Lake gets a hold of something, that shit's on another level, dude. In so many ways. He had an amazing thing for assembly required last year that didn't get to go through. But we did give away one of those on the show here. I want to say that Bliss Receptor won that. But I shit you not, dude. That one had like one-off prints on it. Dude, that right there, yes. Cosmic Death Cop is that print, the red and yellow. I frame mine right away because it deserves it, and it's one of the dopest prints I have. God, man. Man.
Sorry. I mean, the dude's a homie. The fact that like we hadn't pulled up their page, it was like, yeah, I mean,
great dude, man. I'm trying to get him to go to freaking Decon with me. Meet me out there, O'Keefe. Let's do it, man. 24 hours of insanity, bro. Let's do it. Yes, dude. So that's the other thing. He had a little like a square envelope that had a perforated top, and there was stickers inside of it. I opened mine and took the stickers out, and then put those stickers on a glass like floating frame. But yeah, dude. I mean, it's all kinds of shit like that. Just it's got a very feigned feel to it. You know what I mean? And I think that if someone says, oh man, your stuff kind of reminds me of Fane in a way, fuck, what a compliment, dude. That dude's shit's off the hook.
There's been like once or twice I've taken my shirt off and somebody said, damn, that looks just like a Fane piece. And I was pretty humbled, you know.
All wavy and shit. Oh God.
Hey, I know. So before you pop into your unboxing stuff, I only wanted to remind you in case. I know you want to pop your Jevaho box before we roll into the giveaway for the Jevaho. I know we normally kind of end out a show on the giveaway, but I also know that you've got a PVC piece sitting there they would like you to pop tonight as well. And I wasn't sure if you wanted to do that after the giveaway or if you were going to be doing that pre.
We'll do that before the giveaway. I think we'll stick to the script or the Toys Alive way and end on the giveaway. That's all.
Okay. Sounds good, man.
This next one here is from Yuckamuck. This is the recent Swamp Night. This is the bag and the header card for it. Bam. Love Yuckamuck stickers. And then here is the Swamp Night. Doesn't really help that I put my hand up there because it's almost the same color as his robe. But there you go. I think it is a magnetic head. But dude, the paint on there. Tell me that's not some detail. Crisp too, dude, on the lines. Very nice. Scale on this is probably, well, if I put next to Celeste, it's close to, I don't know, maybe 3.5, something like that. Dope one. Yuckamuck. These came out, oh man, I don't know, maybe a couple weeks ago. And I think there was a run of maybe 5 or 6, something like that. There was definitely a post about it. But man, check out the paint. That paint work is sick. Way nice. Solid resin. A little bit of weight to it. Nice flat bottom. Man. Dope.
I love that at this point, there's folks out there that could have several of that statue with different incarnate, like thoughted out pieces, incarnations.
Yes. And dude, I'm gonna display this right next to the Vader piece that I have. There's a Vader one that's like it's exactly what you're talking about. And then another one of these guys, which I have a little row of these. Now he throws one of those in with every box. He did some custom ones of these for us.
He sure did. And Shenanigans are probably some of my favorite pieces by them, man. I'm obsessed with Shenanigans. Love them now.
Shenanigans, yeah, there you go. Yeah, and I think, man, I want to say Shenanigans are something that he's been. Well, that was his first piece, actually. I think that he actually sold. That's the first piece that I have from him for sure.
It was definitely one of the first pieces that I saw that you had of theirs. And then you told me, hey, did you know if JUUUuuust posts anything on their page in this color of background, it's actually something they made, not something they're collecting?
Yeah.
My mind.
Agreed, man. Porpoise said Fane is an artist that whenever I see someone new, something new from them, I think, fuck, I wish I had that great idea. Yeah, man. And he's definitely got that style. You know, he loves that, that kind of, I don't know, dude. I always refer to it as like a Chevy orange. You know, it's just that nice Dukes of Hazzard orange. You know what I mean? He uses that a lot, which I think is, you know, some of his pieces are just all that color. They're really sick. But yeah, Marty's a great dude, and he's, you know, bringing up Assembly Required again. That's another dude that I met at Assembly Required in person, and man, he just goes all out, dude. He was doing like custom printed freaking bags, just like a brown bag, man. Had like these sick graphics on it that he painted on there, you know, with a template, of course, and everything. But it was sick, man. It's just, that's another really good one to follow is Feigned. Next on the list, let's do this Plastic Vomit. The Plastic Vomit box.
Okay, so
yeah,
I don't know about you. I have mine here too, and I'm a little
okay.
About even what the description on there says. Did you read what the description on there says?
What the description says?
Yeah, the detained description of contents.
Oh, mine doesn't. That's if so. When it's US to US, we don't do all that bullshit.
Okay, well, mine for some reason has that, and what it says.
Well, it's because it's a international one, so you have to use a declaration. What does it say?
Handmade mom dilly with breast pump.
Wow, the irony there is just
terrifying.
So what do you want to do? Do we open them at the same time? Should I just open mine first, or you open yours first, or how would you like to do this, my friend?
I figure, how do you want to do it, man?
Okay, girlfriend. I don't care. What do you want to do? Speaking of that, dude, here's something that I'm doing this weekend, which is going to be fucking awesome, dude. Check this shit out. So tomorrow, I am going to the town of Sonoma, which is right outside of Napa. I've been spending a lot of time in lovely, lovely Sonoma.
Sonoma.
There's an old theater out there that's been there since like the 30s, and tomorrow they are playing the silent version of Nosferatu, the old black and white, but with a live orchestra doing the soundtrack, bro. How about that?
I do like that, man. That's a really cool thing, in my opinion.
Dope. I'm excited.
Hearing music reverberate through your body is one of the most lovely parts about being a human being, man. Of the human experience, in my opinion.
Dude, and orchestra like that is something else, man. You know what I mean? Like my daughter played the cello. She kind of gave it up for acting, but she played the cello, man. She was one of the only cello players in the school system over here for a while. But I mean, she picked that up in like 5th grade, man, and played it all the way till she was a junior in high school. And she was damn good, dude. You know what I mean? And those concerts were they're awesome. Yeah, they're awesome. So what do you say we just dive in, bro? Let's just fucking dive in.
Okay.
I have a feeling that if we both got one, if I open mine, you'll probably know what yours is, and vice versa.
Exactly. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I figure I'll be quiet. I'll shoosh my boosh. and I'll let you talk because you're far less awkward than myself.
Okay, so I'm diving in. All right, here we go. This is from Plastic Vomit. Said that he was going to be excited to see our reaction. So, oh my God. Oh my, okay. Oh my God, dude. Let me put this together real quick, just because it's a carded figure that's in the bubble, but the figure is wrapped up. Oh my God, this guy. Have you opened it yet? Dude, what? Oh my God, dude. Oh, shit. Dude. Okay. Holy shit, dude. All right. Bro. That's the card. That's the card. Now, if you're not familiar with this necklace right here, this necklace is from Plastic Vomit. This is I'm not going to show the back because I see what Crumb's got on the back. I'm going to save that. All right. Now check out the figure, dude. This fucking guy. Look at that. Got the chain, got the bee hat, got the tats on there. I don't know how he did that. They're accurate too. Look at that shit. Holy shit. Oh man, with the necklace, dude. With that necklace on there, you gotta be kidding me. How about the facial hair that's gray? The facial hair that's gray. Bro, I am looking at yours right now. Okay, so I'm just gonna cover yours up because I want you to show that off. This is the backside. This is the backside. Toy Scene Heroes. Toy Scene Heroes. I'll read it to you. First of all, I'm telling Crumbs, dude, you're on mute. How perfect is that? It says, what we have here are the first two figures in our new line called Toy Scene Heroes, the dynamic duo of the YouTube channel Toys Alive. Here they give us lowbrow art, our lowbrow toy artists a platform to share our work, meet others in the scene, and just help promote the scene any way they can. These two young gentlemen, so kind, embody everything it means to be a toy scene hero. We salute you, being Crumbs, for everything you do and all the work you put in by putting forth your time and effort to helping move the scene forward and helping us all feel not so alone in this awesome community. Sincerely, Plastic Vomit Customs. Holy shit, dude. Oh, I didn't want to show that. I'm not going to show that. That's yours. I'm speechless, dude. I don't know what to say. Oh my God. Dude, go full screen with yours, please. I'm going to put you on there. Oh my God.
Right down to little headphones, man.
Oh my God, bro.
Look just at that. Wild individuals. You guys are insane, for one.
Dude.
So now, obviously, somebody has to make some Plastic Vomit custom friggin' pieces.
Bro, with the flannel. Dude.
Very surreal, man. You guys are all the time, always way too freaking kind, man.
Dude,
I'll tell you what, surreal.
Plastic Vomit, dude. We do. I mean, you know, first of all, we do a Plastic Vomit giveaway almost every week, and I had nothing to do with that. Like Toys Alive had nothing to do with that. That was Plastic Vomit reaching out and saying, "Hey, I'm going to send you some stuff. Will you give it away on the show?" And then seeing them at assembly required, and him handing me a stack of stuff and saying, hey, can you hand this out on the show? And then him hitting me up and saying, hey, what if we sent you a piece and you do a plastic vomit giveaway on every show? And when you're done, when you're out of them, you hit me up and we send you more. I mean, the amount of, we talk about donating to charities, dude. You talk about real toy scene heroes. These guys, the way that they conduct themselves at shows and what they do, nobody can hold a candle to that shit, man. These guys bring buckets full of carded figures and hand them out to kids. You know what I mean? Like Star Wars figures. They donate to charities in the city that they're in. It's crazy what they do, man. They do. First of all, they're both great artists in their own right. But dude, their hearts are 10 times as big, dude.
And so, as Plastic Vomit's even saying, yours should have some little mini Skeletors.
Yes, I saw that. And that's what I saw first.
Jeez Louise.
Yeah.
My
and I'm sure
goodness.
that those would probably fit in the figure's hand. Those are little mini Skeletors.
And little mini Swampies, man. You guys are insane. What
Bro.
the heck? Jokes, man.
Dude, there's very few times, dude, when I get a piece and I'm just, you just kind of look at it. And it's not because it's me. It is, but it is a little bit surreal to see that. But what's crazy is that somebody took the time to do this, to put my big stupid face on there. Bro, that's insane. Yours, dude? That's magnificent, dude.
Yo, so like okay, so Plastic even said it. They just posted them on their page with some professional pictures.
Oh my god, dude. Yes, dude, Mr. Ordinary, a Toys of Life cartoon show. Wouldn't that be funny? Like a little 3-minute like animated fucking thing with just sound bites, like funny sound bites from us. Unbelievable, dude. Dude, Plastic Vomit, man. Jason and Nicole. Nicole's at My Little Fluffle. If you've seen those. If you've seen her account, if you haven't, give her a follow as well. But Plastic Vomit, dude, these that's crazy.
You guys
man.
are insane, man. See, and what's weird to me is imagine being those individuals, and like I bet their parents have no idea what just fucking absolutely they know what fantastic individuals they think they are, but they don't know the crazy weight of what they're doing out here over here. Does that make sense? Probably not.
Yeah, no, it does, dude. God damn it, bro. I'm blown away by that. Man, those guys are something else, man. Thank you guys. And I don't, obviously thank you doesn't begin to scratch the surface of that, but I mean, that's dope. I don't know what to say, man. That's dope. It's clean. You know what I mean? For like, it's clean, dude. Like it's
incredibly good.
Yeah, dude. It's really well done.
The craftsmanship is absolutely insane on them. Like everything they do.
He got my tattoos accurate, dude. How the hell did he do that? I mean, you know what I mean? It's not like the exact same, but yeah, there's definitely an eagle in there. That's nuts, dude. Oh boy.
Need a mop?
What?
Need a mop?
Yeah.
The wet floor signs out for you.
Yeah, dude.
No, incredibly gorgeous, man.
Let's go to Jevaho. I feel like I'm sitting here just not really saying anything, dude. I'm kind of
see. You should have ended with these.
Yeah.
Look what you did now.
Well, and here we are. All right, let's get to Jevaho because the Jevaho stuff is going to blow your mind, and then we're going to do a giveaway from him. The first one that I have is a Toad Rider. Now, this is the Toad Rider that we're giving away tonight. Damn. All right, that's from JUUUuuust. JUUUuuust from Belgium. This is the Toad Rider that I got. I saw this one and was like, I'm going to have to set the alarm for this one. It is a 2-piece. All right, so this is what I was trying to say. I didn't want to take the other one out of the package, but dude, check out that. The money frog there.
The marbling on that's gorgeous.
Oh my God, isn't it though?
That's a fun piece. Just a very fun piece, man. Very fairy tale.
Yes. The paint in the eyes there. This is all solid resin. And then just, bam, nice seat right there. This thing does glow. You're not going to be able to see it. You know what? We might be able to see it. Let's try it. You know what's cool about some pieces that glow, dude, is that, like if you have a flashlight or something and like right when you hit it, it just lights up like crazy. Now, just under the UV right here, God, which, you're not going to be able to see. Oh, look at that. That's kind of cool. You're not going to be able to see it too much, but just check out the glow here. 1 second. Let me juice this guy up real quick. God damn, that is so sick. Check that out. Boom. That is some filthy glow right there. It looks white on the screen, but it's definitely like a yellow green. And since the figure is, it's poured in like a pink, it does have some like pink outline to it in the glow in person. So that's sick. Again, this was JUUUuuust Creations on the Toad Rider, and then that is it in the light. God, dope piece, man. Man. Let's see. So that was the first piece from JUUUuuust. The next one, it's actually 2 pieces because I got both versions of it. Now, if you've been following JUUUuuust for any length of time, you know that he has a couple different series going right now. He's got one kind of Wild West, like cowboy figures. There's one of those that's out, and then I know that he's working on more. He's got a line of like Native American warriors that he was working on, Aztec warriors, I think it was what those were. And this one right here, man, this is Vishnu. This is the god of preservation. Good Lord, dude. I don't even want to take that out. It's got soft goods on it. This is 5.5 scale. This is the kind of glitter chest body version. Dude, real nice thick cardstock on there. Story on the back. But I mean, check that out, dude. Forearms. I know it has all original articulation on there. But dude, look at that piece just as a whole. That is freaking beautiful. JUUUuuust Creations on this one. This was a run of 8. I believe each colorway had a run of 8, but I mean, look at the detail on that, man. And that pour is just so damn good.
Smart use of resin with paint, yeah. More and more we're noticing that, man. The dudes are turning to like really pigmenting to minimize the paint and using the two together.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly, dude. And then the next one that I have is same figure. This one I got to pop his necklace back on. It just came off the wrong side, but this is that's the solid light blue version. Another one. God, dude, I mean, look how good those are. The paint. Fuck. Beauties. Soft goods on there. You know what? I'm looking at all my. I have a couple more soft goods. I was gonna say haven't seen him use soft goods before, but that's a lie. I do have other soft goods pieces from him. Jevaho, one of the absolute 5.5 masters, man. I think I said it on the show a while ago, dude, that I was having a conversation with Jevaho a while ago, and he said, I think his first 5.5 figure that he released, I believe that was a collab with Frankenlander. Can you believe that shit, dude? Like, if you've been around for any length of time and you know who both those guys are and you know the quality of work that they have, can you imagine ooh, that was close. My foot hit my cord and almost pulled my computer over. Holy shit. Can you imagine a collab with those two guys, Frankenlander and Jevaho? I mean, you talk about the pecking order, so to speak, of 5.5 guys, and I mean, those dudes are absolutely at the top. I mean, there's more guys in that group, obviously, for sure, or more artists, I should say, but those two are just two, I mean, absolute standouts as far as figures go. Yes, dude, that is absolutely true. Folklore has a 5.5 Jevaho piece that was donated by Jevaho too. But these are great pieces, man. I don't know. So these came out a little while ago. They were a pre-order. And I don't know if he's done with them. But if that's something that you're interested in, maybe hit him up. If you have any Jevaho stuff, you know that it's top-notch quality, man. Like the quality for those and a 5.5 that you would buy off the figure, or off the shelf. I mean, shit, dude, this is probably even better quality, honestly. The detail on those, dude. Look at the little gems on the bracelet.
Rhinestones.
That is crazy work. Next is, did you have anything else, dude? I thought that you had something else, or am I tripping?
I'm kind of playing out by year, by time, and what you got.
That's it for me, man. Unless we wanted to talk about this again. Something else, dude.
Oh, we could talk about that.
It's just crazy. It's crazy. But yeah, what do you got, man? Go ahead, go for it. If you got something else over there, let's see it, buddy.
Well, do you have a one-off by chance this week?
Sure. I can grab a one-off.
Fair. I'm gonna yammer on for a moment about a one-off. So I'll let you go and hunt one out real quick, and I'm gonna pull up the screen and I'll do this.
Perfect.
Boom. So admittedly, my one-off's kind of cheating because I know that like a lot of times with one-offs, you could technically say like any marble pour of everything is unique and different, so it's a one-off. And a lot of the times, like if we make something ourselves or we paint something ourselves, like of course there's only one of it because like we made it ourselves type deal, right? But the reason why I ended up picking this one as a one-off is actually Bootleg Sewer Mutant is an artist that they created a piece called the Brat a long time ago. And this is actually the interdimensional Brat. This is going to be one of them. This isn't my one-off, but admittedly at the time, there's just something about this sculpt that for some reason I really like it. It just appeals to like almost all the senses. There's a lot of different textures going on there. There's a lot of different movement going on there. It's such a great shape. I don't know what it is. I just like it. And admittedly, this maker ended up actually, when I had a chance to meet up with them, ended up giving me the mold that was originally used for making these pieces. And being a weird SOB at some point, like I always kind of figured I would never cast any kind of resin, but of course I ended up fiddling with resin at some point, and the more and more that you're casting things, you're looking over at your grail shelf and you see this grail thing sitting there, and at some point or another you're like so you start casting shit in there. And I've probably cast at least like 40, and I was a retired mold, so automatically I do feel a little guilty with the fact that like there was probably at least 3 or 4 that I thought like, damn, you're the last one. You were a bit of a mold eater. Like you took the mold. But most recently, I had an incident where I wasn't thinking too well, and I ended up deciding that that was the best time anyways to go and buy some art supplies. And I ended up buying a clear cast that actually takes 24 hours to cure rather than I normally use a 10-minute curing resin. And I don't have a pressure pot. So of course, using like my standard method where I would actually kind of like sandwich it out, I knew it wasn't going to really work all that well. Plus 24-hour curing resin with no pressure pot, I kind of figured bubbles no matter what. And I actually ended up getting a mold eater that was like indefinitely the mold eater. Like he took chunks with him. And admittedly, this guy was sitting there for like a couple days because I wasn't sure if I'd be able to salvage him because of how much resin he actually took. And I ended up doing a couple different things. One, I soaked them in orange chronic, which for any of the smokers out there, you guys know that's going to be like bomb cleaner. It's basically just going to be like orange Zep citrus cleaner with salt and isopropylate alcohol, and I soaked them in that to try and get rid of any of the silicone chunks that would have been wedged in. You can even tell like there would have been like a gap between these two pieces here. But why I picked this guy is actually he's the only clear brat that was ever casted. All the brats that Bootleg Sewer Mutant ended up casting would have been casted in opaque resin, and admittedly, like I've casted, like this is where I kind of say, right, like in my opinion, these 3 brats, they're kind of the same. Like even though they're kind of different, you can tell I've done the exact same thing on these 3 brats, so they're kind of like the exact same. And of course, like multiple times over, I've already painted brats. And for instance, this exact one, like JUUUuuust actually has this one's twin, so like multiple brats have been painted. But because I've now annihilated the mold for this maker isn't making any more brats, and I've just completely butchered this thing. And so now this is really the only clear casted brat in existence. So that's why I decided to go with him as a 1 of 1. In part too, because even though this thing was the mold eater and I decided not to give up on what was going on here, after I did the orange chronic, I scrubbed on this thing. I was cutting at it with an X-Acto knife. I ended up using like a toothbrush. But of course, then it actually had salt burn on any of the areas that it had a bunch of silicone where I had eaten away at that. So then in order to get rid of the salt burn, I actually had to soak this guy in a bunch of vinegar. And then the vinegar and a toothbrush actually helped get rid of all like the salt burn, any extra silicone that was stuck in there. And then I actually used leveling gel to try and get in any of the cooked like nooks and crannies between the pores that would have actually gotten stuck with the silicone. And I used leveling gel, and then Plastic Vomit Customs and My Little Fluffle, actually, when they came on, they actually gave like a secret thing that they do to their pieces that I find is absolutely genius. When you're working with a clear piece and spraying it with a gloss afterwards to get that like extra. So then after putting leveling gel on this guy, I actually squirted him with a whole bunch of gloss sealant as well to get that extra, in my opinion, just like glossy candy jelly goodness. Fun.
That's a beauty, dude.
Sorry, dude. I'm happy with it, man.
That's dope. I heard everything that you said because we're in the same room. But yeah, dude, I mean, and just for me personally, dude, knowing how much, that brat piece means to you. I mean, you got some history there, dude, not only with BSW, but the piece in general. And it's that's a great one, dude. I mean, and even to have that mold. When I saw you start casting those, I was like, dude, you have to know a little bit about that whole kind of dynamic before you can really appreciate something like that and just say, oh, that's cool, he's using his old mold. When I saw that, I was just like, that's beautiful. That's beautiful.
So the reality is, man, is if you look at Bootleg Sewer Mutant's page, he actually even posted at one point, I probably had like 13 or 14 of their brats. But over time, like I'd meet people that they didn't have one, or like, and I knew that they had maybe heard of him or seen that piece, and they're like, "Oh yeah, I missed that drop." And based on like one of the stories they had told me at one point, there's just certain people out there that like my mentality with the brats is basically like if you've got like that like badass warrior spirit that like you just like you don't give up, you just kind of keep on fucking pushing. Those are the kind of people that I like to make sure get a brat, man. Like so. I didn't really have any more Bootleg Sewer Mutant brats, and when he gave me that mold, he straight up told me like, now you can just cast as many as you want. Like it was like, well shit, okay. Like I don't really have any more to give away, so I guess now I can have some to cast up and hand out.
Yeah, absolutely, dude. That's a dope one. Was he working on a new sculpt? I think that's the last I had heard from him was that I thought there was a new sculpt he was working on, maybe.
I've seen, I know that they had been a part of the sewer showdown, and then they also did have a picture at one point that had, I believe, like 5 pink looking like Rangers and then a black looking one.
That's what it was.
But, and I don't, they have a new family member in their in their grouping, so who knows when Art might come back.
Gotcha, makes sense. We got 2 things left, man. I grabbed a one-off, and then we're gonna do that Jevaho giveaway. We are right on time, man. We got 10 minutes left. Now, I gotta admit, dude, I wanted to ask Healy about this piece before I showed it, but since we're doing a one-off, I'll get some more information on it, and I'm gonna try to get him on the show for. Last time we had him on the show was December of 22. I believe. And now I think it's time for him to come back on. So hopefully he'll be coming back in December of this year, and we'll see what's up with this particular piece. Now, this particular piece right here I actually got on eBay. I had worked a much larger deal with this collector who had the Healy made Zabka. If you're familiar with that one, that's the 5.5 figure that looks like William Zabka from Karate Kid. But anyways, that figure, he was selling basically his whole collection of that figure. That figure has come out a bunch of different times in different colorways. I think the deal that we made was actually for about like 15 of them. It was nuts. It's something like that, 12 or 15 something. But I saw that he had this other item for sale too, which is one that I bought this one as well. I don't know much about it. I know who the collab is with. I don't know what year it is from. But this is a Healy made and Mishka vinyl bear collab. This was a bank. You can still see the slot in the top. There's got a felt bottom on it. But it's gigantic. It's huge. And again, this is Healy made and Mishka is who this is. I don't know who did what. I don't know under, what conditions it was released, why it was released, who did what on it. I don't know. Bam.
I have only seen pictures of that thing. I have never actually seen the full size of it. And being a bank, it could have been the size of your fist. Did not expect the size of my torso.
Oh, it's huge. Yeah, it's huge, man. And like I said, it was this thing. It was on eBay, and originally looking at it, I'm just like, oh, no way would I ever buy anything that expensive. But what it was originally listed for is certainly not what I bought it for, because it ended up being part of this other deal. But it's great, dude. I love the colors on it. I love the fact that it's from Healy and Mishka for that matter. But,
Well, yeah, because without something like, okay, first off, when you mentioned even Healy and then coming onto the show, my brain went, yeah, for a famous dude, they're so nice. But then, too, that piece being a collab between those two artists, I don't see that happening again for a very long time, unless it was for a very, very, very particular reason. That's just not a collab I could foresee happening again.
Yeah. And that's the other thing, dude, is like, I don't know what year it's from. So I don't know, kind of where they were at, in their careers as far as art making. Like, I don't know what was going on at that time. I just don't know a lot about it, dude. And shame on me for not reaching out to Dave, before showing this and finding out more about it. But anyways, yeah, it's a dope one, man. I love it. It's dope. Last thing we got on the list for tonight is the Toad Rider. Now, the question for this week was, what's your favorite show or movie that has to do with Halloween? And I mean, dude, I saw some good ones on there. I think if you put it up to if you did tally marks for everybody, I think Evil Dead 2 probably got the most votes on there. I saw that one pop up a lot. But then there were some other great ones, dude. I believe O'Keefe said the Garfield Halloween special or something like that.
Yeah, the Garfield one, and I would actually going to say the Great Pumpkin was a good one that got kind of like overlooked, but when mentioned was like oh yeah.
Dude, if I had to pick one, I think I'd probably go with that one, just because that one, any of those old holiday specials, dude. I think for me, not having cable TV, it was always such a treat when those type of things came on, dude. You were typically staying up a little bit later. Maybe you go get the sleeping bag and put it, in front of the TV, get you a little bowl of popcorn. But it was an event, man. When those things came on, there was the, this is a special presentation thing coming up on TV, dude. And it was always a big deal when, Rudolph came on or anything like that. And the Great Pumpkin was one of them. So anyways, thanks everybody for jumping in there. We had a boatload of participants this week, dude. How many was it? 40, God, I want to say 45, 46, something like that.
I think it was 46, but yes, it was 46. And then just to be a pain in the butt, there were 3 individuals that somehow, because of IG, they got double booked. So Glass Knife Eagle Co., you're not 14, you're actually 43. King Spider, you're not 15, you're actually 44. And Dustman 16, you're not 16, you're actually 45. So those 3, Glass Knife Eagle Co., you're actually 43. King Spider, you're actually 44. Dustman's, you're actually 45. But that did bring us to 46 in total on the wheel, with B-Max Padron being the last one there.
Street Fight Fat Albert Halloween special is on YouTube. Wow, I don't think that one was mentioned at all. Let me just say something about these effing numbers on this giveaway thing, dude. So we get an alert, right, that says, at least on my end, this is what I'm seeing when I'm, out doing my regular life, and then instead I'm surfing, Instagram to see who replied to our giveaway question and liking random posts. But on my lunch break, of course. But what happened is we get an alert saying that somebody commented on it. So then we go to the thread and then we try to give them a number. And we say I don't know if you're getting the same thing on your end, Crumbs, but I know I get it on my end. And then you filter it to most recent. Well, sometimes those most recent don't pop up on my end where I can actually comment on it for like an hour, 2 hours. Sometimes they get hidden and they're hidden comments. And so you end up trying to reply to them in order. And then all of a sudden the order is like not there anymore. It's super frustrating. And that was one of the reasons that we were thinking about changing the format of the giveaway to possibly do something in show where the giveaway would basically just take place in the chat. That's something that we could possibly start talking about again. I don't know if that's going to happen or not, but it's just another option. Anyways, that was the reason for the number change there. That's that. And let's be honest, I probably fucked up somewhere and double booked numbers is probably what happened. And it was probably a large part my fault. So what I'm going to do is blame Instagram because that is an easy target.
Fuck Instagram.
So that's what I'm going to do there.
Makes no difference, man. The numbers are there. The individuals watching it will end up hearing their name. It's no big.
Yeah, exactly. The point is nobody got missed. Everybody is in the giveaway to try to win this bad Mamma Jamma from Jevaho Creations, the Toad Rider. Good luck to everybody. Let's spin it and get the hell out of here. While you're bringing that up, I'm going to say next week's show is going to be off the hook, man. We got the Australian Connection. We got Linz the Rat Boy and Dark Rainbow Toys coming in here. Dark Rainbow has a amazing giveaway. So definitely get in on the giveaway next week. It's going to be a great show. We're also going to take a look at the new ETC show next week. I believe there's 25 artists in there, so we should be able to get through that pretty quickly. On Halloween, it's a Halloween special next week.
Yes, I did bring up some tabs for some of the news going on this week. The extraterrestrial one was definitely one that was on the tabs there because they're doing the Bigfoot costume party on the 30th. Yes.
Boom. All right, man. 40. What was it? 46? 46 numbers on the wheel. Good luck, everybody, for the Javaho piece. $34. Who is it, my dude?
Actually, that's gonna be Lynn the Rat Boy, man.
Oh, how about that, dude?
Nino Mosquito,
the Rat Boy. That is funny because I have a box going to him already, and General Porpoise, if you're out there listening, dude, I did get your package the other day for Lynn's the Rat Boy. And to answer your question, yes, you got it in time, which I'll add this to. So Lynn's the Rat Boy, dude, you have a hell of a package coming. That's for sure. That was a solid show.
That was a fun show, man. I'm not going to bother boring everybody with all the news tabs I've got going on, but don't forget the Shrek show is coming up November 21st. We've also got the January 16th is going to be the Cave Dweller, the video game one-up classic video game themed show. Also, Burial Boba is taking in anybody who wants to participate in the Isle of Miscast Toys. They're starting to take names for that, where you basically take a bunch of scrapped goods that you've got, send them off as part of like a gift exchange. And of course, yeah, the Extraterrestrial on October 30th at 12 p.m. at PST, 3 p.m. Eastern. They're going to have their show going live as well. Bound to be a good time, man. Also, everybody head over to the Toy du Jour page. I know B and I were talking about it. The tabs, some of the artists did end up sharing some of their pieces on their pages. I know Hobo Toys had a rad piece in there, but the lineup for it was absolutely fantastic. And there, keep your eyes on their page. They're going to be probably uploading something onto the store soon. It looks like they did a pretty good setup in the shop of the actual display for the goods, man.
Yeah, that's the Faker show, man. That's at least the second year on that one, I think. And there's lots of Faker from the old Motu series. There's lots of Faker themed pieces in there. That's a great colorway, man. It's like that orange and light blue, a little bit of purple in there. It's a cool one. Oh, beautiful. Nice.
It was an insane lineup too, dude. I think that's the part that kind of caught me off guard. I was kind of surprised more of the artists didn't share their pieces individually on their page because like the roster for this show was absolutely stupid.
Yeah, it's a weird thing with that show, and I would say that's kind of like that for the Toy du Jour shows in general. From what I've seen, dude, when these shows happen at Toy du Jour, it doesn't seem like it's like dead quiet and then a big reveal for the show. It seems like people are saying, like whenever they're done, and they're taking the picture and posting it and saying, hey, this is what I'm sending to Toy du Jour to be in this Faking It show or whatever, fill in the blank with whatever show it is. But I mean, there's a Voltron show coming up.
Same.
Is going to be sick, dude. It's actually going to be in 5 different locations. Is what's going to happen on that one. That one's going to be insane.
Okay, so
over 120 artists, I believe, in that one, something like that.
I feel like my tabs are all messed up here, but I guess this is what I'm referring to.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Sure, Mike's Vintage Toys.
I promise you, bro. We know people in that. In the
this is a little bit better there.
Oh my god, dude! Can you go scroll back just like that Sycamore is dope. There was a different one. No, right there.
The 4T?
Yes. Son of a gun, dude.
That's kind of what I mean by like there were some fantastic artists in this show. I hope that we end up like, who the hell did the fucking baby?
I don't know, man.
St. Clair over there.
Yeah.
And of course, oh, why is the name eluding me right now? My brain is still shit, man.
And that Greedo back there is sick too. The Walrus Man back there is sick.
That whole clan.
I know Crimson Guard Moro. I think he had submitted some stuff, and he usually does like a. I think that's him right there. Actually, you know what? If I had to put money on it, I would say that's Crimson Guard Moro right there.
Nailed it.
Oh yeah, sure is. I was just gonna say, just because of the way the paint looks, and he does that wash, that it looks so damn good. Oh shit!
Scratch Cat would have been Dimension X Customs. There we go.
Yeah,
that's why it was eluding me.
Oh, dude. Yeah. See, man, great piece.
I wonder who that is.
Son of a. Yeah, dude. I mean,
great show. Oh, our boy Zimmit was in the background there. That was Hobo's piece here.
I saw that. Yeah.
So, like, yeah. Anyways, great show.
Yeah, great show, man. God, that Crab Man from Frankenlander, dude. That dude is just. I was just kind of thumbing through his profile the other day, and I'm just like, dude, that dude's insanely good. Anyways, dude, that was a fun show, man. We got a good one next week, that's for sure.
Thank you again.
Oh my god.
Plastic Vomit Customs for this insanely, absurdly surreal piece. You guys are far too kind.
Far too kind, man. That's crazy cool, man.
So bizarre.
Yes. That'll do it for us. We will see you next week. Next week is going to be what? Episode 129 or 130?
129.
129. Yeah, good point, Dre. Thank you, Ed, for coming on. Ordinary Toys. You guys keep an eye out for that drop. If you're not following him, give him a follow. Great dude. Killer artist. He's the man.
It's been lovely, man. Until next week.
Until next week, buddy. Take it easy.